Look, he's even letting you. Are you afraid of that man in the hot dog suit? It's okay, he's not gonna harm you. There's a fence in the way. You can go. Alright, screw this noise. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. So, I planned on bringing this back, you know, looking at the truck, sitting in the world, and being like, we're going here to pick up this cargo to do something. But I'm in a bit of a bind. So I was looking beforehand at the freight market. So there's this, which is a wind turbine tower, which sounds fun. And it's going to New Mexico. That's our goal. That's where we want to go next. So that's a good option. But this thing has this weird banner here. It doesn't tell me where it is or where it's going. It's some sort of heavy, big thing. It's an air conditioning complex, but I mean, look at that. Part of me wants to do this just to see what the heck it means. And it's still going in the right direction. It's a little bit shorter of a journey, but... The main thing is, I mean, it's clearly like a big, heavy load. It's difficult. I just don't know what it means, this thing. I also don't know where it is, so I don't know how to get... I'll have to use the GPS, and then we'll hopefully put a flag down somewhere. But I don't know how to take it. Well, I think... we're gonna try this. I've not even, like, set up... I was not prepared. I've not even turned the radio on. My goodness. Shuffle all this. Fire away. Okay. That's better. So, the normal game music's probably fine, because it's in-game music. But, you know, I can use this for YouTube, so I might as well. It's curated to be truck-y. Okay. So... get back to that. Yuma, please. I'm gonna set a GPS destination. Oh, this is something... okay. You're about to set for a heavy haul job. Review your current truck configuration to make sure it's up to the task. I don't know what that means. Oh, I see. So... okay, so it weighs... 66,000 pounds, this thing. I don't know how to tell. This parameter is essential for heavy cargo. Yes. I mean, I've got some of that. Got some torque. Got one powered axle. That's not great. I don't know how to tell if I'm actually capable of this or not. I mean, that's not very high. See, what I don't want to have happen is that I just kind of end up sitting stuck on a road with nothing to do because my truck doesn't work. Which is a good chance of that happening. I mean, what'll happen if it doesn't work? The worst thing that'll happen is I barely make it up a hill, roll backwards, and then I put that in the, opening hook section of the video, and you've already seen it. Let's try it. I think I'm capable of this scenario. Okay, it's telling me where to... or I guess it'll tell me where to go soon. Hopefully I can do this with my mapless navigation still. Okay. I am here. There is a truck. Let's look at the map. Do I have a destination? No. Well, that's a pain. Where is this thing? Okay. Right. Maybe... let's just start moving, and maybe we'll find it along our path. You know, it may just appear. It's a big thing, so Maybe it's just sitting somewhere and we'll take it. Do you guys have... No? Guess what I can do is pop in here real quick and see what job they offer. Do you guys have that big thingy? No. They have the wind turbine tower. Which would be my next guess. It expires in 20 hours, so I can always come back for that if I need it. Let's try... So if I can head back out the way I came, there's this Plaster and Sons. They seem to be like construction people. So my guess is they'd have an air conditioner. So let's try them on for size. See what they've got. It's also possible, I guess, that the reason it's not showing me the, I can make it. Yeah, I was already in the lane. It's possible the reason it's not showing me this thing is because, despite it not telling me, they analyzed my truck details with their infinite knowledge of what any of that means, and determined that no, it would be utterly stupid for me to try and pull this thing. Which, you know, seems like a reasonable chance, because we've got a very basic engine. We've only got one wheel, or one axle, I guess, that's powered. You know, it's got a pretty paint job, but there's not much going on in this thing. So I don't know what that means for me. Oh. Yeah, look, it's a building demo. That's definitely where they've got the air conditioners. That's gotta be it. It's looking a little gray over there. I sort of half expected it to start raining all last trip because it was kind of gray and dreary, but never did. So, we may see some rain. Not seen a ton of it. It's been a bit. Oh, look at that ballsy fella. For all he knew, I could have been faster. Okay, how do I get in you? Over there. Yes. Hello, I'm here for your air conditioners. Oh. Okay, we missed a little bit. God, that transmission's grindy. Yeah. Please call truck care, it says. That's maybe not a good sign for what I'm about to attempt. Do you have it? No, they don't. Okay. Where else? Rail exporter would make a lot of sense. Maybe this farm? I think it's some special event or special load that I am not capable of actually taking. I think that were I capable, when I hit set as destination continue, it would have been like, oh yeah, totally, go for it. And then I would have been able to, it would just started me. That's my guess. So I don't think I can do it, which is a bummer. Oh well, we've got a backup. I think we can make it one more load, one more job, and then the next place we end up, we'll be able to have enough money to actually do some meaningful upgrades, and then all the parts that are broken won't matter. That's what I believe. So, let's go back to the rail exporter. Bit of a bummer, because I was just there, but, you know, that other thing seemed very interesting and unique, and I wanted to give it an opportunity. I can make it... Yep, I'm already in the lane. No, don't you go. Okay. So we'll swing back here. See, all those loan payments are what's doing me in. Nope, I don't need to turn. Okay. Can I make this one? Oh, yeah. Can I make this turn and hit the spot? I cannot do that. Some things are just beyond me. Okay. Hello, I'm here for your part. Ignore the smoke coming out of the truck. Okay. This is a bit of a long haul, but that should be alright. I can't remember what all was in that thing before it just said call maintenance. It's probably nothing important. Okay. And this is still kind of exotic. This is a big, you know, thing. It's on a fancy trailer. Ignore the fact that it just kind of jumped to the left a little bit. Okay. We'll swing it out a bit so that we can get in position. That'll be good. Now, where the heck am I going? So I need to get to Las Cruces. That's probably how you pronounce it. Through San Simon. So I just need to... Okay, so I need to get on the 8 going out this way. Hop on I-10. That'll take me to where I need to be. It'll kind of merge with I-25 here. But I guess I can skip that and bypass, or... I'll do some sort of something. So, Las Cruces, it's basically just keep going east. Merge onto 10 when I can. That should be easy. And if I take the first exit for this place, that'll kind of put me through town. I'll middle my way and I should be able to see it. Okay. Highway 10, first exit for La Cruces or whatever. We're just gonna... Ooh, I think we'll just make it. Except we may not. Nah, we just made it. Perfect. And the light is ours. Okay. Where the heck was the interstate? I guess if I follow the yellow line, it'll get me there. Though I think if I follow not the yellow lines, it'll also get me there. I'll turn left up here and see what happens. You're pretty clear there, bud. You could just go. Look, he's even letting you. Are you afraid of that man in the hot dog suit? It's okay, he's not gonna harm you. There's a fence in the way. You can go. Alright, screw this noise. We're taking matters into our own hands. We've got a wind turbine part to deliver. The fate of the American... that's words. Industry. Important. He's turning. I'm sure this is fine. I may hit that post. I didn't. Haha. Okay. Now my guess is that this will up here somewhere or another merge back, or at least cross back across the interstate. In fact, I think I see it up there. So we should be good. Hopefully the truck does not explode en route. She is crunchy. Again, see, it's not a big issue because I plan on buying a new transmission soon anyway, so I don't need to worry about this current one. In fact, really, it's just making sure that I have a purpose to get a new one. Driving it so that I'm getting the fullness out of its life before passing it on to someone else. It's more economical that way. Hope there's no one in the turn lane. Okay. And then stop because I obey the law. And then go because technically this is legal. They never bothered modeling in the no turn on red signs, so I assume I'm always good to do this. Let's downshift a bit. See if we can't climb this. Maybe we'll upshift a bit. Guarantee that we can't climb this. Okay. Hello? Now we're good. And away we go. Call truck care my buttocks. We don't need to do any of that. We are in the golden state of Arizona. Oh, hello, bus. And we're en route to leave as soon as possible. Drive hammered, get nailed. Hilariously, those are pretty darn accurate. I do wonder with stuff like that, if they actually, like, saw signs that said that, wrote down a couple in their... I assume that how this game, well, initially, I don't know how much of it was done in person, how much done using satellite imagery, but I feel like they probably did do some level of driving around with some people, like the, head artist and head game designer type people, just drove around the West Coast on a little tour to get a sense of what it was like to drive it so they could make the game. That could be completely and utterly false, and they just kind of looked at Google Maps and were like, there's a road there. But, I don't know, I like to imagine they went on a grand adventure. But if you were doing something like that, it would be a prime time to, take notes, and then you could incorporate some of those just verbatim, unchanged into the game. Obviously, ads on billboards you wouldn't do because, they aren't paying you for ads, so why put their ads up? Hence why we have ads for cold drink and wheat. But some stuff like those signs, it's not like there's any, legal copyright issues with putting those other places, so they could probably just copy down, like, it said something about an Easter bunny. Just copy it down and have it in the list of things that can show up in the game. Some real world, there's a word for that. It just left my mind. Oh boy. So that's the challenge of doing these things, especially with the trucking videos, because I like to just kind of... I feel bad about cutting too much out, because I feel like part of it is kind of a, almost an ASMR style, enjoying the nice sounds and kind of, it's nice and relaxing, I feel. Could be completely wrong about that. That could be a total and utter lie, but that's how I believe that I'm perceived. But I feel bad about dicing them up. It means I end up with just these random rambling things in spots where I just get confused and forget what I'm talking about. Normally you can edit it together so you look halfway competent, but for these I don't, and here we are. It's fun in its own way, I'm sure, but stuff like misspeaks and whatnot, unless it's so utterly egregious that I feel there's no way I can ethically put it online, these tend to be pretty much raw uploads. Ooh, we're going quick. Actually, we're going quick, but we're going the speed limit. The speed limit out here is quick. It is pretty darn flat and straight, so I guess it makes some sense. This is kind of nice. Again, it's a little... I don't know... Now there's a turn coming up. Next straight bit, I'll stick my head out the window and see if it, see if the clouds actually look as gray as they do. Because it looks a little overcast and dreary. I guess it could be overcast. It's a thing that can happen. But that's pretty nice. Just fields. I don't know quite. I guess a lot of this, I mean, there's probably farmland. A lot of it's probably grazing and cattle. Road work ahead. Do I believe that? Yes, because this game doesn't generally put fake road work in. In the real world, it's kind of a 50-50, but here that tends to be... Yeah, I don't know why you got over, but... Oh, actually, maybe he's delivering that to help with the roadworks. That could make sense. But yeah. Real world, half the time they just forget the signs. So, I've actually driven through a roadwork section before where they literally, they were like, left lane closed ahead, left lane closed ahead, and then we went 2 miles waiting for the left lane to be closed, and the next sign we saw was roadwork ended. Left lane was never closed, but everyone was in the right lane, driving along, because we just knew somewhere up here it would eventually close. It was weird. I think they just forgot to take down the signs. Or they were working on it. I think it was a holiday weekend, so it's possible that they were working on like the side of the road or whatnot. And then opened it up for the holiday, but intended to come back, so they left all the signs in place. I don't know. I just remember reaching the end like half an hour later to go these 2 miles, thinking it was just utterly absurd. Oh, Phoenix, 1 mile. Is that where I'm meant to go? I don't remember. I hope I'm going the right way. I assume there was only the one interstate. I don't think I've hit another interstate. Because eventually I want to take Interstate 10 south. Or is it, I guess it's 10 east? Southeast? I don't know. I'm just going somewhere and we'll see what happens. We'll end up in Arizona eventually. Or we're in Arizona. We'll end up somewhere. Junction with 10. Okay. I didn't see how far away it is, but it still exists, so all is good. There's that office space. Those are pretty common. Pinal County. Sante Pap, I think it said at the bottom. It's a little hard to read some of these things. You're kind of cruising by because they don't quite, you know... there's resolution issues because it's a game and not real life, where generally you don't have issues of resolution. It doesn't have to load textures. Okay, so what's up here? Phoenix makes sense as the place where I have to get on 10. 10 east to Tuscan. That sounds right. So I want to get over there. 10 west to Phoenix, I see. So this is the thing. Is this a sharp turn I'm about to make? I hope not. Well, it sorta is, but I think we're holding together. Okay. Open then. It's one of those instant get off or you're going somewhere else's. Okay. So I guess we're en route now. We just wait for... Well, I guess first sign will be cross into a new state, so we won't need to hit New Mexico. I forget what the place was called now, which is probably not a good thing. It's like Los something. I'll probably recognize it when we get there. Oh, a big wide road. There's not much going on it, though. Wide open skies, very I guess this is the Wild West, except it's not so wild anymore. This one just west. Speed limit 75. That is nice. Just kind of flat and open. I guess that is the thing. It's kind of... It's about the safety of how fast you can stop and, you know, all that. So if there aren't hills, you can go a little faster because you don't have to worry about your momentum making it harder to stop on a hill. Road work ahead. Oh, and this is an exit-only lane. And they slowed up right at the worst possible time. I'm going ahead of you. Ah, nuts. Okay, I'm going ahead of you. I'm coming over, don't mind me. I think I gave him a love tap. That's all that was. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to go to Globe. We don't want to go downtown Congress either. We'll just get over here and... Oh no, they gain a lane, I see. Yeah, I'll go back here then. Where the heck am I? Well, we're in Arizona, unless we're about to leave Arizona. This is... I've never quite been down on how to pronounce it. I keep saying Tuscan, Arizona, but those are the guys from Star Wars, the Raiders. El Paso? No, that's in Texas. That's not what I'm going. Yeah. I guess Tucson, I think, is how it's supposed to be. No, I want 10 east. Maybe I am going to El Paso. I don't know. Yeah. I think it's Tucson, Arizona. That sounds right. Just isn't what it looks like in my brain. El Paso. El Paso is in Texas. That's not where I'm headed. Or at least that's not where I want to stop. It was Los something. So keep your eyes peeled, everyone, for Los somethings. As we discover... See, it's just my brain is like, no, that's Tucson. Tucson... I don't know. Tucson... Yeah. It makes sense when I say it, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. Definitely not when I read it. That's most words, though, for me, so really that's not all that impressive. Okay, anybody? No, we're good. I could probably up a gear. No need to put more extra strain on... Oh, wait, it was like Sangria. Is that where I'm going? San could be right. That's 3 letters instead of 2. What does this say? Sierra Vista, Fort Wachua. That's not it. This is kind of fun. We're in sort of scrubland again. A little greener. And I guess we've driven through the deserts. Is the Mojave down here? That's the top part of Arizona. Yeah. So I don't know if that extends all the way down or not. This may all be like this. I might be able to drop it down a gear. Okay. This is not my stop. In fact, I don't think it's much of a stop aside from gas and sleeping, neither of which I need at the moment. Don't worry, I'm coming through. Okay. San Simon. That doesn't sound right either. I don't think that's my goal. I know I need to go into New Mexico. Not 100% sure on what New Mexico looks like. It could be green and tree like this that I've suddenly found myself in. I'll probably see a sign. But yeah. What is this? Apache Pass Road. Nah, no need there. Oh, now we're out. Guess it's just a little green spot. Yeah, it is. Very flat and just kind of here. I guess I say that. There are light rolling hills. And those are some bigger hills. In fact, just as I say that, it looks like I found the hills. So. Oh, and this is some river? Maybe not? Don't know. Something or another. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Happy cattle. Yeah, what is... This is where my knowledge of geography fails me. I don't know what's here. Like where exactly I am and kind of what the iconic bits around it are. Because as I understand, I'm kind of following the southern border a bit at the moment. We're pretty much, you know, Mexico's that way. So, we're in like the very southern part of the Southwest. Okay, yeah. No, San Simon is not... Oh, wait, I remember. Oh. Haha, my truck can't go over the speed limit. It's too weak. There are those cops there. You may have noticed. Yeah, I remember San Simon because I remember looking at it and being like, that's a funny name. I think I said it out loud. Probably in the way I'm saying it now, San Simon. Which might be French pronunciation. I don't know. Point being, I'm pretty sure we're nearing our destination. Because this was pretty close to the border. Some sort of, whoops, I shouldn't have been looking at that sign. It was either beer or cola, and I can't tell. It was again a little bit on the tricky side to read. Okay, so El Paso is still a distance. I guess El Paso, maybe El Paso is where I'm going. I don't know. It is in the game, technically, because the, where is it? Is Texas? I can't remember if the Texas DLC exists yet or not. Oh, there we are, New Mexico, okay. Yeah, but caution, dust storm possible. Zero visibility possible. Well, it's all looking good now. Oh, now this is desert. This is like white sandy beaches, but there's no water around. Oh, that's wicked cool. Oh, look at that. Lordsburg. Doesn't sound right. Oh. I need to keep the truck moving in the right way, but just... That's impressive. Yeah, I've not seen like this in stuff like this in real life. Well, what are... Oh, way station, okay. That is fine then, as long as the truck isn't on fire. I guess heat's an issue. It does, I think my temperature readout down there says 92, so it is a tad bit toasty out. And look at this fancy way station. It's got a roof. Okay, well you go there, I'm going to listen. I can probably gear down a little for this one. Okay. Hello, sir. All is weighty. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I've talked about this before. I want to see a desert in real life. Something I've not seen before. They're just out there. They just exist. They exist here in the US. You don't even need a passport to go and see one. Okay. Now, are people gonna let me in? They are if I force them. Okay. So back on the prowl. There it is. Los Cruces. Los Cruces. Cruces. That's where I'm heading. Now, I don't remember quite... No, I had to take the first exit and then, like, go through town. That was my route. I assume somewhere in that process there will be... I mean, it's a windmill tower, what I've got on the back. I assume I'll see the wind turbines, and that'll guide me to my destination. My gas is getting a little low. That's not ideal. Wonder if there's any gasoline in the state of New Mexico. Oh, that's a sign on the horizon. That might be fuel. We can hope. What are you? This probably isn't my stop, but I'd rather not run out of fuel, 500 feet from the end of the line. 418, 1 mile. There should be signs on the side to say if there's gas there or not. Yep, there is one. It's that right there. You can almost read the sign. Okay, well, we'll pull off here, hit up the old truck stop, and see about feeding the beast. Okay. Oh. Wow, you really decided to stop there after starting moving. Ooh. Okay, a little crunchy. Over this nice grate. Ah, yep, I see the little fuel warning. Good thing I'm fuel bound. 320 for diesel. That's pretty nice. I was about to read the regular number and then realized I don't use regular in this thing. Got a little too real. I'm like, oh, I know how gas stations work. I've been to many. Though not many that are just quite so open as this. Just like, yeah, there's this field here. Just slap a truck stop down. Pave a 1/4 acre. It'll be good fun. Oh, Mr. Filler Man. Fill her up, please. Okay. The sign definitely said it was cheaper than 584. Sign said something more reasonable than that. I probably wouldn't have stopped except for I had no choice. Well, alright. I do wonder if they, like, update... parking brake. If they update with modern gas prices, because that sounds almost... I don't know comparison of, trucks versus what have yous, but that almost sounds like proper, like, current day fuel prices. They've been going up as of when I'm recording this. This will happen. God only knows what will have happened since then. What is... Oh, it's like a little way station. I was wondering what that was, if it was like a mechanic spot. But no. I guess what you can do is, oh, there is a mechanic here. Yeah, we've been holding together just fine. I don't think I need it. I wonder if what you can do in this, because you have to stop and do the way stations, I wonder if you can elect... I'm taking it. If you can just, like, elect to weigh yourself early before you need to, and then allows you to pass future weigh stations because you've already been weighed. I don't know if that's how it works, but that would be kind of convenient. You know, stop here if you need to sleep and then get weighed on your way out. In real life, that's probably something that, you know, it happens, but I don't know if that's an in-game function as well. Okay, up we go. To Los something with a C. Excuse me, fellas. As we slowly rattle back up to speed. 54, oh, 54 miles, my goodness. I thought it was closer than that. Well, you know, 54 miles could go like seconds. I guess I don't know what the actual scale is, because obviously this isn't one-to-one scale with real life, you know. I don't know if those numbers on the signs match, you know, the actual in-game distance, or if they are as part of the scaling, you know, if it's as that, how to word this? It's complex. So, speed and time are related concepts, or rather, I guess, you use speed as part of, or you use time as part of a calculation of speed. So, I wonder if, because the day-night cycle is shorter than a day, I wonder if that factors into the in-game scale at all, what the relationship there is, and if that factors into the numbers on the signs. I don't know. I'm speaking gibberish. I confused myself. Lost my place. Next 3 exits. That was 58 minutes, and I rambled it away in about 2 minutes, so we're good. Okay. Truth or consequences? What options? This is the truth or consequences exit? Oh, nuts. Is the exit closed? Why does this always happen? Okay, please. Why do you do that? Oh, and I'm in 9th gear. You cruel, cruel people. Do I? Yeah, it doesn't seem to want me to go up there. Okay. Well, that's fine. What I'll do... I know if I take the other exit, I should be able... Are the lights on? Oh yeah, I never turned them off from last time they were on. Now that's good. That saves me having to turn them on later. Yeah, so if I remember right, I should be able to take the last exit, turn in, and then get to my destination all the same. And I don't know, it said there were 3 exits, so I don't know about this middle one, but it may do something. Don't need a rest area. Now, having to do this at night is a bit of a pain. Motel Boulevard now. So that led on to like Highway 7. Well, actually, no, because Highway... I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think it's not this exit, but the next one. We'll look at our map and see. There was like a big lefty-loo thing you had to do. Oh, or is this it? Ooh, I don't know. I think that there's still a big lefty-loo coming. And after that lefty-loo, that's my exit. That or I'm going to Mexico now. Both are possible. Okay. North to Albuquerque, University Avenue, 1 mile. I bet that's what I want. Okay, we're veering right, which doesn't make sense to my mind. Am I about to go to Albuquerque? Oh, I hope not. Okay, we're somewhere. There is civilization. I don't see my pulsating white circle of joy, but that's fine. Oh no, there's the big circle swoop. Look at it. You can see on the map. Okay. Well, that's fine then. I'm going for it. I shouldn't have gone for it. You can go on. Oh, well, thank you. You're so courteous. So nice and wherever the heck I am. Okay, so this isn't quite where I want to be, but I think I should be able to get through town and get where I'm going. So... now, through town might be a little bit of a trick in and of itself, considering first I have to find town. Okay, the yellow is the end of reality. I want to go where that car is. I wouldn't have pulled out there if I were you. Oh, I'm in a field now. Okay. All is well that ends well. Okay. Now, where the heck am I? Oh, that may have been a bad time to go down a gear. Okay, so there's some life here. I think I want to keep going. I'll just keep going straight and see where that gets me. I should be able to, at this point, avoid getting back on the highway, and that's kind of the main thing. My lights. You know, sometimes life just happens and lights turn out, and that's just how it goes. Oh, I see my target. Okay, I was right. Just straight ahead and I'm there. Okay. We should be set. There's the yellow line. There's a big curve. Walbert distribution. And then right next to it, I kind of expected this to be going to a wind farm and not to a sell goods distribution center, but you know, who am I to judge? Someone out there wants to buy one of these, I'm sure. Okay. Hello, everybody. Where do you want this big thing? Maybe just used to crush your rails. Okay. Where do you need it? Right there. Perfect, probably. I should be able to, if I kind of swing her in like this. I can swing it out like this into this corner. There's not nearly as much junk here, so it shouldn't go like the rail yard. Right, and then we put it into reverse, actually. How do you like these apples? I've missed. That's okay, I'm just straightening it up, is what this is. I'm just realigning myself to come in at the other angle is what this is, and was my plan all along. This was all intentional and calculated. Is that a... oh no. I saw the windows and the doors there, and I thought for a second it was an airplane fuselage. It's like, wow, these guys really sell a lot. Okay. And look how much I can see without a big box in the way. Okay. Let's get those rear wheels in position. Like so. Maybe cut a little tighter. We may have overcooked it. No, now's not the time for napping. Okay. Now we straighten it up. And we should be golden as a goose. Yes. Okay, and then... oh, it's perfectly aligned. It's less perfectly... oh, nope, it's good enough aligned. We have done it. Okay. That one was excellent. I made a little bit of extra dough. I've leveled up, which is cool. What do we want to... so that other thing was a high value thing. So maybe if we want more of those... that or fragile? See, fragile's iffy because I, you know, well, you know, you've been watching this. High value makes sense, and if it gives me more chances to do cool, interesting missions, yeah, let's do that. That makes sense, because that would be like, you know, fancy, expensive equipment and big things. Those are expensive because they're big. Oh, look at that. $33,000. I could get like a paint job and a half for that. Okay. Well, I guess it's about at time. Yeah, that looks somewhat decent. Take a quick screen grab there. And the truck died. Well, you know, that's just a truck saying it's time to end. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the other stuff I've done. And until next week, bye-bye.